Hi, I'm David Dodge. Welcome to Green Energy Futures. Years ago, I did a story on e-bikes, and after riding one, I was hooked. So, what about you? Curious? Have you tried one? Just in time for spring, Electric Autonomy Canada just came out with the complete guide to e-bikes.
Hello, my name is Mehanaz Yakub. I'm a reporter of clean transportation for Electric Autonomy Canada. Electric Autonomy Canada, we're a news platform designed to accelerate transition to cleaner, safer, and more affordable transportation. We thought now would be a great opportunity to write a story on a guide for e-bikes just because it's spring. So it's a great opportunity for us to teach Canadians about the different rebates that are available in Canada.
Turns out, e-bikes are just like regular bikes.
The only difference would be that it has a battery as well as a small electric motor, which will help the user in pedaling. And essentially that would enable them to go faster and farther than they normally would with a regular bicycle.
And it's the faster, further aspect that makes e-bikes a game changer.
I think e-bikes are an important piece in the effort towards transitioning to zero-emission transportation when they're leveraged with all the other forms of transportation, including electric vehicles as well as public transportation. But in terms of kind of specifically e-bikes, I see them as a piece, as a way of helping people move away from cars, but also they allow riders to go farther than they would if they were just walking, or even help them go faster to a destination.
The cool thing is, you can try out an e-bike. Montreal, Toronto, and Vancouver have their own publicly owned bike sharing programs.
There are also over 20 cities across Canada, including 8 in Alberta, that offer bike sharing programs that are run by micro-mobility providers like Bird Canada, Lime, Neuron. So these companies offer these bikes for rent for users to use their app, rent them, and whenever they please on.
Bike sharing is growing in Canada. Ebikes, a Montreal nonprofit, has a fleet of 2,395 electric bikes and 7,200 regular bikes. They added 500 e-bikes in 2022, as did many other companies. If you're interested in getting your own e-bike, some places even offer rebates.
So Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island offer a $500 off rebate for purchase of a new e-bike. In Yukon, you could get up to $750 off. Elsewhere in Alberta and British Columbia, there's a scrapper program where you could get between $500 to $750 off the purchase of an e-bike.
The global market for e-bikes was $35 billion US in 2021. It's expected to grow to $52 billion by 2030.
In terms of the models that are out there, consumers could buy a range of city bikes, cruisers, mountain bikes, adventure bikes, cargo bikes, the list goes on, and there's a variety of options in Canada right now. In terms of the suppliers, as Canadians are becoming more interested in e-bikes, there's a growing number of companies that are also, supplying and manufacturing here as well.
E-bikes increase your practical cycling range, no matter what your abilities are. They can cruise at 32 kilometers per hour, which is nearly as fast as traffic on some rush hour routes. Learn more and find a link to Mehanaz Yakub's e-bike guide at GreenEnergyFutures.ca. For Green Energy Futures, I'm David Dodge.